Yes, you are. Hello, Draconic. How's it going? Also, no clue where this music would be from, so I'm gonna not try. Fair enough. Well, you're more than welcome to, someone comes in and, we start making good guesses and something does come to mind. You're more than welcome to try again. How's your day going? Feels like Terraria, but definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. This one's kind of a weird one. I've never played this game on stream, and I've made multiple attempts at beating it with no success. I mean, I get pretty far every time I do, but yeah. It's been alright, relaxing before getting ready for work. Fair, fair. I myself actually just got home from work. Yo, it's Joey. How's it going? I have been doing well. Excited to be here and streaming today. Just making some coffee. But how have you been? We doing some GU today, just our regular open turns lobby. I've been trying to beat Silksong with dwindling success. I could have sworn that I was going to beat the game 4 weeks ago, and something always seems to get in the way. But I think Tuesday is the day. I think Tuesday we beat Silksong, and then I'm just going to hang out for the rest of the night. Low rank up? Nah, it's going to be high rank. Or G rank, I should say. Metroid? Hey, there we go. Phazon immediately pops in. Gets it right. How's it going, Phazon Drift? I feel like it's been a minute. And save. But which Metroid game? There's like only one with this sound font. It's the ice area from Metroid Prime. Yeah. If Metroid knew it was, if Phazon knew it was Metroid, then I guarantee Phazon also knew which game it was. I'm okay, glad to hear it. The area my name was inspired from, very cool. It is the ice level stage. I was thinking about picking something else, but ice stages are just like iconic in video games, and I love the sound font, especially this one. Just got off from playing Metroid Prime 4. I heard good things about it. I haven't gotten the chance to play. Coffee gives you energy to play. It does. It gives me it gives me the zoomies. Except, in my head and in my heart. Hello, Kai. But yeah, how have you been, Phazon? And how have you been how are you doing today, Kai? Just chilling, no work today? Hell yeah. An emotional wreck, but could be worse. I'm sorry to hear that. What's going on? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes. The answer, well, okay. Here's the thing, right? to many, 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 many people, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It is one of those movies that they watch every single year around this time because it takes place on Christmas Day. And so, I think depending on the crowd that you're surrounded by, you can make a very fair argument as to whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I do think, here's the thing, I think that it should be included as a constant staple of a Christmas movie. And here's my reasoning as to why. We have so many other genres of Christmas movie. We have, so many rom-coms and Hallmark films and comedies, but there's not a whole lot of Christmas action movies. I think even though Die Hard is kind of like that weird fringe thing, it is a necessary addition to the Christmas movie genre in order to make sure that everyone gets to stay a little happy about it. You know what I mean? It's like having Christmas songs in minor keys. It's important for there to be a cool, minor, dark-themed Christmas song, because if it was just Jingle Bells all the time, everyone would be sick and tired of every Christmas song ever. That being said, you don't have to like Die Hard. You're allowed to have opinions about Die Hard that are, it's despite its lack of Christmassy, or, despite it being a Christmas film, it doesn't mean that you have to like it. I don't like most Christmas films. I'm sorry to hear that family is being a pain, Kai, by the way. If you ever want to talk about it, you're more than welcome to message me. And that goes for everyone. If anybody ever needs someone to talk to. You can find me on Discord and DM me. Let's go, my new clothes just arrived. Hell yeah. I think I may have figured out where the largest source of my freezing cold room is coming from, and this is the warmest my room has ever felt this year. It has been absolutely freezing cold in my house, and so my windows do this thing where there's an outer window and an inner window, and I think my inner window was open, so the outer window was in the way. Thanks, but I don't like to bother people that don't know what I look like with my problems. I mean, that's totally fair. But, you've been chatting here long enough that I'd feel comfortable talking. Worst case scenario is I say, you tell me a thing, I go, yeah, I mean, I have terrible advice, and you go, I'm not going to listen to that advice, and I go, that's totally okay. But yeah, joining the hunting in a bit sounds good. All right, shall we get started? I think it's time. Thank you again, Metroid Prime, for the lovely intro music, specifically Phendrana Drifts. Very, very cool song. Good ice level, ice-themed level. Get the audio going. The lobby's now open. I forgot to add in the... Where's it at? There it is. There we go. Lobby ID is now on the screen. Feel free to jump in when you get the chance. I'm going to update the lobby ID in the top right here for stream purposes. Whoop. 15-0668-6419-3990. Charge Blade main returns. Not a Charge Blade main. But I will play it as per request. Also, tomorrow is my planned day to go grocery shopping. Love the glasses. Thank you. I decided to wear them because headaches are a real thing, and I wanted to give these a shot, specifically in this stream. Part of the issue with these glasses, you may notice that they are... Oh, it's not that side. It's this side. I'm missing... They're broken to one side. And, you know, I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe that'll actually relieve some of the pressure that usually these things apply to my head when I have a hat on and my headphones and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Insert different pieces of clothing I'm currently wearing. Ah, crap. Crap. Did I have that dual blade set saved? I remember running that and I was like, oh, this is super fun and I want to keep using it. Oh, crap. That's okay. We'll come back to it. Maybe I'll remember. Maybe I have to pull up an old video of me making it. That'll be the game plan. Baka. Welcome. Wait, are you wearing the fake glasses? Fake disguise glasses with a nose? No, this is my real nose. 100% realistic Babo nose. Oh. I have been told that the tip of my nose is bulbous, and the glasses probably accentuate that feature. The stash looks darker. It has thickened. I've been wearing the mustache, or not mustache, but it's a full goatee. Here, you guys can see it. It's a real full goatee, and this is a real nose. So that should get changed. Let me fix that. There we go. And Babo has the schnoz. You can post first. But yeah, no, I've been so funny enough, I actually thinned out my facial hair about like 2.5 weeks ago. It was actually really, really thick, and that was really bothering me. And now that I used an electric razor and shaved it down to one length, and it's been far less bothersome actually. I'm probably gonna keep wearing my facial hair like this. I finally found the facial hair style that I feel comfortable wearing. You know, actually, let's change this up. I usually play Val or Adept, but I have a Valor set, and I feel like it's good and applicable here. It looks a lot less plastic in a non 5x4 centimeter box. Oh yeah, absolutely. From this far away, it's like nose. So much nose. Try to break hard. There we go. Nose taking up a whole 2% of the screen. I think it's taking up far less than that. Maybe like 0.5% of the screen. Maybe 2% of the webcam. Actually, I take that back. That'd be insane. RNG Jesus, please. Yo, Scruff Buds, how's it going? Let me give you a quick shout out. If you guys haven't followed Scruff Buds, they are a very cool group of streamers. It's not just the one. There are multiple Scruff Buds, and they all play games together. And so, if you're ever like looking for like a more, ooh, actually, let's go pick up Ace. Here, we'll go pick up Ace, and then go head over there. Is it Scruff or Scuff? Scruff. Like I would describe my facial hair as being scruffy. Yo, Rearing, how's it going? But yeah, if you're ever looking for a more, how would I describe it? Ah. Post again. If you're ever looking like for like a more like sit on the couch co-op-y feel where like people are bantering off one another, they're a fun group of people to hang out with. Highly recommend following them. And they play Monster Hunter. Appreciate it. We do tons of Let's Plays, playthroughs. Yeah. What are you playing through right now, actually? If you don't mind me asking. How fair are the hunts? We haven't had one yet. You actually jumped in literally as we booted up the game. Is there a spot open? Yes, get in here. It is yours. You have claimed it. There's one open spot actually right now. I will now kick anybody else who tries to join. Yo, Lady Aurora. Let's go naked. And if you guys haven't followed Lady Aurora, also a wonderful streamer, when she does get to stream, I know life has been crazy for you, so you don't always get to stream Lady Aurora, but you should go follow her. Ni no Kunai, AC Valhalla, Dark Souls 2. Okay. Oh, wait. Ni no Kunai, AC Valhalla, Dark Souls 2 at the moment. Gonna start Mass Effect 3. Hell yeah. That's not Phazon Drift. But yeah, no, those are fun games. I'm still trying to beat Silksong. I am a day away. Hey, that's Phazon Drift. I know that. I know that name. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I do know it. But yeah, no, as of late, I've been playing through Silksong myself. I should be done with that tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the very last day, and then I'll be doing GU for the end of the year, till the end of the year. So, you know, expect a lot of GU on the incoming games. And then next year, I'm going to, I think, hit it off with Omori, because I've been looking for a good JRPG, and I've heard that it is that. The Never-Ending Final Silksong stream. I know, I said it's like the final stream probably 5 times now. Here's the thing. Okay, so it was supposed to be the final stream on the weekend, and then my internet died. It is literally the most cursed thing I have ever done in my life in regards to streaming. What? I'm ready. I am ready to beat the Silksong. And don't get me wrong, it is an amazing game. I just need something that's like just a couple of a few less streams, you know? Oh, hello? What did I just get hit by? Oh, you know, I probably got hit by, I don't know. Whoop. Probably not a geyser. Maybe the bow's lob shot. Haha, that was crazy. All right, ready to fight Gamazios on the 16th. Ooh, that should be fun. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. It's been a really long time since I last played Wilds, if I'm being perfectly honest. Right, this is Valor. I'm sitting here trying to build into red shield when it has blue shield. Break some talons and some faces. Oh, I did not charge that. What? Still gotta beat Omega. Honestly, same. Omega has been causing me nothing but grief. since it came out. I don't think I've beaten the harder version of Omega yet. Just crazy considering how much work that fight is. Give me that Talon. Yeah. Solid. I know we complain about difficulty, but damn. So like the base Omega fight is a difficult fight. But like it's doable with anything. The upgraded Omega fight is like an absolute nightmare. My experience playing I arc shot you by accident. That's why you got blown up. Okay, that's kind of what I thought it was. I was like, I didn't see anything, and nobody's playing a weapon that would knock me around all that hard, except for bow if it's an arc shot and it's heavy. Like, that was like the combination of things that had to happen, and that's exactly what it was. But yeah, no, the God, what is the? Yeah, it is a tough fight. Also, rearing, it is going to be your turn to post next, and you are more than welcome to post anything that we can all join. But yeah, no, the Omega fight is something else. Like, I feel like I actually need to warm up into the game in order for me to be able to fight it effectively. You know what I mean? Like, maybe other people feel the same way. But I literally, it's, you gotta play perfect or you just die. At least, with heavy bowgun. I don't feel comfortable playing anything else, though, in that fight. Because it's just one of those fights. And I've had to, like, make a custom set so I can even just tank one hit with a shield. Like, it's ridiculous. That being said, super fun. But, man, it is tough. Gosh, my eyes need to adjust to 30 FPS again. Yeah. Were you still using the negative fire res or Thuna set? No, I think I actually opted to use something else. What I do for an FPS increase. You know what, this game really, like, some, our rando today, Baka, made a comment about how they need to make another GU, and genuinely, Capcom should release a Monster Hunter Collector set. You know how, like, they did that with the Marvel vs. Capcom series? There's a whole bunch of Marvel vs. Capcom games that came out, and they released like the first, the second, third, X-Men, all of that stuff. And if they did that with like Monster Hunter 1, Monster Hunter 2, Monster Hunter Tri, Monster Hunter 3U, Monster Hunter like 4U, and Monster Hunter GU, people would like riot in the streets. People would, there was so much money to be made by re-releasing this series of games on Steam. And maybe it's because Nintendo has some sort of chokehold over the 3U and 4U franchises, 3U, 4U, and GU franchises that are preventing them from being able to do this. That's just a conspiracy theory, but it would be awesome to see these games re-released on Steam. I think 2 on the phone is for free. Oh, you think 2 is on the phone for free? Huh. I did not know that. Regardless, I mean, still, they should release a collector's edition. You know what I mean? Or a collection. A collection. There we go. Think of like the what was the name of that? The Sonic Mega Collection back on the GameCube. That was some good coffee. I'm glad I made that coffee. I also adjusted the grind on my grinder, and it cut so much of the bitterness. Like literally I dialed it down to like a coarser grind by 1 setting, and it has mellowed out this coffee so well. Quadruple classic pack, FU, 3U, 4U, GU. Yeah, exactly. That's what the people want. Again, I don't think we're ever going to get it. At least not for a while. I could see it happening in like maybe 5 years. Or maybe like if Nintendo ever shuts down the online service for the Switch. Although the fact that the Switch 2 and the Switch 1 have some compatibility and probably run on the exact same servers means that we probably won't have to worry about the Switch's netcode ever being shut down for probably the next 10 years. That's right, I can mash like nobody's business. $70 out of my pocket instantly. Here's the thing, is like, yes, yeah, absolutely. $70 would immediately go towards Capcom, but honestly, I would really hope that they would release it for $40 since it's just a bunch of remakes. And maybe at like a higher FPS rate. Oh, I'm so sorry. I clicked the button, but I saw you running in from the side. I could have probably avoided doing that. Does this? Yeah, that sets me off, doesn't it? Maybe it didn't. No, I think I was actually in the clear. I could have released all 3 of those shots. Do we know? Ah, sad. It's alright, it happens to the best of us. Break that wing. Don't explode, ace. I somehow dodged it. So far, Baka's the only one I've hit. One big forward swipe. Yeah, break that shiny crest on its head. Triangle. No, I shot Baka again. I'm so sorry, dude. The one rando. Do you think they'll quit out after I've knocked them around twice? I hope not. This thing does not stand a chance. It is just taking all of the hits right now. Shh. Don't believe a word it says. It's faking it. This monster needs a fake clear quest pop-up. I agree, actually. I think that'd be really funny. What if that's, like, the only difference between, like... Okay, hear me out. I want a Jasoparos variant, okay? Where it's one of its special moves is that it shows a fake quest clear pop-up. But only the variant does. The original one doesn't. So that way you can learn how to deal with it back in low rank, and then when you deal with it in G rank, you're suddenly double baited, and it's going to be hilarious. To be honest, I thought that sleep was a fake sleep. That's, you know, that's totally valid. It will make the gimmick insanely effective if free hunting no longer exists. Having a lot of fun with the spread bow. It's a shame that 99% of spread bows blow. I've had some success with spread bows, although usually you want to use them for like status and elemental stuff. That's where I find the most success with them. Just because it's so good at spreading it, and also like status, you can paralyze almost any monster with a spread bow, like spread 5 bow. It doesn't matter what the resistance is, or if you have like a boost, like you don't need a boosted coating. You can just literally dump paraphiles into the monster and it just does it. Ooh, that was a gold crown. Hello, longest Jasoparos. I didn't think it was that big. Oh, Phazon, it is your turn to post. All right, let's see if I can remember that silly dual blade set I was running last time. I was having a good time with it, and I think I decided that this was like the thing that needed to be used. Can we get a alchemy hunt for the real ones? Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. On that case, what's a good alchemy set that I can use that can effectively use alchemy real quick? I'm a raw kind of guy because I'm lazy, but I only found this one and Camellius are decent for raw. Yeah, you know me, I always skip. All right, then it gets passed on to Baka. Have a heart? Absolutely. Caleb. Oh, it's an E. Whoops. A real... You know, actually, I do have a set that I would love to use. There we go. Yeah, Alchemy Heavy Bowgun. This is a classic. Oh, I'm out of Mega Juice. Right, I remember why I'm out of Mega Juice. It's because I had to burn a whole bunch of stuff in order to fight, when we did the miserable fight. What was the miserable fight? Somebody remind me. And then I need nutrients. And then mega nutrients. And then I need bitter bugs. No, I need pale extract? Really? Okay. Caleb. Okay, no. Trader, order items, view inbox. Oh, that's a whole bunch of bitter bugs. Yay. Then what was the other thing I needed? To make nutrients, it was bitter bugs, not sap plants. It was... I need adamant seeds and non-adamant seeds. Mite seeds. You know, the opposite of adamant seeds. Mite seeds. Was it dragon toadstools that I needed? No, blue mushrooms. I needed blue mushrooms. Ha! Okay. I saw the mushroom icon. I was like, that's important. Why was that important? And then, yes, the hearts. There we are. Have a heart. This one's for you, Scruff Buds. The heart says, lovebirds. You guys are lovebirds to me. I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I thought that said "love boobs," and I was like, "That is crazy." Who the hell wrote that on a conversation heart? And then I need pellet level 2. Oh yeah, I only was missing. What a tasty, tasty heart. What flavor was that? I think it was one of the mints. Like spearmint? No, wintergreen. It was a good wintergreen. Oh, I was wrong. Some good coffee, though. You know what's amazing is the mint pairs actually ridiculously well with this coffee. Oh my god. Like a lifesaver after drinking coffee. It's a goated combination. I didn't think that I would ever like appreciate it to that degree, but I think I do. Also, one of my one of my hot takes apparently is enjoying conversation hearts. Like, I think they are one of the like nicest, most tame candies to exist. And everyone's like, but the texture is chalk and the flavor is lacking. And I understand people's complaints about conversation hearts. You know, the little like candy hearts that you get around Valentine's Day. But they're so good. I'm absolutely getting smacked here, aren't I? Ah. Alright, I'll stay on the floor. Big roll. Ow. Can you stop swiping? Unkind of you, Mr. Monster. Put some distance. Oh, of course. That's fine. I'm going to make some ammo real quick. Working at the moment, but be lurking and chatting as I'm in and out in case you ask me something and I don't respond. Totally fair. Well, good luck at whatever it is that you are currently working on. I will be obviously here and playing video games. I will say I am looking forward to my my stream with Meet the Boy playing Helldivers. Helldivers has been an absolute blast of a game. Maybe Absolute Readiness is better on this set. I put on Absolute Evasion because it lets me put things away and do important things. Oh, that is not the right button. Also, that sidestep is bad. Okay. I can get the big roll if I just delay my sidestep. Can you stop swiping me in the corner? I'm not doing that much damage, I promise. Oh, it's going to be a long-ass walk back there. Damn it. Also, I did forget to eat. I'm gonna blame that on not eating. Also, isn't this high rank? Oh, 2 heavy bow guns. Okay. I was like, anyone without gunner armor should not be dying here. Or yes, without gunner armor. Unless you're without armor in general. Stun locked, rip. Yeah, Teostra is being real mean today. Not that that's uncommon for Teostra. Teostra is regularly not a great, not a kind monster to fight. All right, so I gotta ask that trio of monsters, right? Somebody who is more well versed in Monster Hunter mystery or history than I. Those monsters came out as a trio, right? Chameleos, Teostra, and Kushaladora. It wasn't just like those. That's like a trio of monsters that all came out at once. What game did those all come out in? Was it For You, or did they predate For You? Okay. I'm back in it to win it. Slick. I think F you? Okay. Ooh, how dare you. It's older than For You because it's in Frontier. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Wait for it. Wait for it to do a thing. Okay, that's a thing. If you... Alright, I'm making good decisions on my rolls now. Before I was doing a lot of the sidestepping, and I just wasn't getting the distance I needed to get out, and now I've already adjusted, which is great. Yeah, see, that's the difference right there. Can you stop that, please? Rude. Callum. Don't get hit by a supernova. I'm so sorry, Baka. It was just too funny watching you crash into me. You actually got rid of my bubbly dance. You know, I had been curious if that particular thing had a hitbox on it, and now we know. Now we know for certain that when people get sent flying, they have hitboxes attached to them, and they will, like, knock you around, which is hysterical. I think one of my favorite Melee clips is watching somebody, like, play Roy and throwing their opponent into another person, and then that person also gets blown up off of the hitbox of, like, Roy being thrown. It's really... I wonder if I can find it. If I can find it, I'm going to send it and throw it in the Discord for everyone, but... It's a hilarious Melee clip of, like, the way the physics engine works. Oh, well, that was a mistake. It's alright. Some pre-celebratory fireworks. Oh. I looked it up. It was Monster Hunter 2, but and it was the 3, but Lunestra was also in the same game, so it's kind of like a quartet. Interesting. 10 out of 10 Woodwolf again. Oh, absolutely. Also, welcome, Rainbow Phoenix. How are you doing today? Lunestra in 2 was rough. I believe it. I literally had my finger on the special button. I was like, I'm so ready. I'm going to click this button if you charge me while I'm reloading. Lunestra in general is rough. I'm trying to think now. Have I fought Lunestra? Is Lunestra the ice dragon, or is Lunestra... I think Lunestra is the vampiric monster from Rise, but that's clearly not the case. I'm now mixing up whatever the hell this monster is. Blue. Lunestra Monster Hunter. I've never fought this thing. I have no idea what the fuck a Lunestra is. Blue Teostra? Yeah, that's what I'm realizing. So that doesn't even make me think that it's a trio. I've always thought of Teo, Kushladora, and Kushladora and Chameleos as like a trio of monsters. And I think the reasoning for that is because the abilities of each kind of counter the other is the way that I've always seen it done. But now that that has been brought to my attention, it is now dawned on me that that is not the way that the monsters function. It's actually a duo. They are a trio. Yeah, but they're also not. I can never think of Teostra as being the same. What we need okay, hear me out. We need variants of the other two now. So we have two different trios. Lunestra also belongs somewhere in this mix, and that would no longer make it a trio. It's like when you release a trilogy and then you include a like second movie that like kind of exists between the first and the second, or like a fourth movie that exists between the first and the second. You kind of go, well, you see, now they're all a part of the same franchise, and I don't feel like I'm allowed to call it a trilogy anymore. You know what I mean? Luna is not a variant, just female. Right, but I mean, like, it's a variant. Unless it is actually just Teostra but blue. In which case, okay, sure. But that doesn't mean that. See, that only makes me want to have something that's similar to Chameleos and Kushladora. All right, Ace, it is your turn to post, by the way. Rearing. Technically a different monster in game. Right, exactly. We got an annoying ass Kushala that puts crystals on you and blows up in Frontier. Okay, well, yeah, you know, we can avoid that one. I mean, we had like what, Rusted and maybe it was just Rusted Kushladora when that was in 4U, I believe. No. No. That's right, I determined that Striker was my favorite style in this game to play this. And you equip Aerial Slam this, and then you run Absolute Readiness. Yeah, that was it. That was the combo. It felt good. Also, Rusted Kushala is the thing. God rest his ass. Yes. God rust his ass, which is hilarious because it sounds a lot like God rest his ass. Like may Rusted Kushladora rest in peace. Oh, that's right, because now that I'm not using elemental builds with this set, I no longer actually need to try and run something that's elementally proficient. I can just do the damage. I can only do this one more after the dishes. I can only do this one more after this. The dishes are calling my name in the bathroom. Yes. The cleaning begins. That's going to be me sometime this weekend. I've got, I have a voice lesson on Wednesday that I'm teaching, so I need to do at least a little bit of maintenance on my room, but this weekend is going to be like the big clean. God, I hope they would rest his ass on Rust so I never have to do that hunt again. Rainbow Phoenix, you want to take the spot? Sounds good. Honestly, you know what I could use? I could use an MHGU mod. But like one that specifically does modded quests. And it could just be like monsters on new maps. It could be new variants of monsters. Like Has nobody thought about modding this game for the future of like making the game more fun? Not just changing values, but actually including new unique monsters and that kind of stuff. I guess that would require like more of a decomp though, right? Than anything else. I've seen a Molten Tigrex. I want a mod where I can play with the Japanese players because that being segregated is kind of dumb. That has been adjusted. It was a little too late for this game, but Monster Hunter as a whole has changed in that direction. So I would guarantee if they ever re-release this game, that would be something that they would do. Giant monster, let's go. we already know that you can change size variables. We have the baby elephant fight. And the giant macro fight. I think that's a thing, if I remember correctly. Fight kaiju, that would be fun. Hyper deviance sounds like a fun challenge. It would be a fun challenge, and that would like be slapping another variable on a thing that's already got a variable. I hear they finally put crossplay in Wilds. What do you mean finally put cross? It's been crossplay since the beginning. I mean, crossplay has now become a thing since Wilds, which is great. Then yeah, there's the GOG fight. I wish that they would do like cross saves. That was like something I really wanted for Rise, because I wanted to move over to PC, but I also don't want to have to refarm all of my weapons and skills and grind my HR up to a certain number. I wish that I could just like literally, if there was a code, like, you know, it's like generate a save file code, and then you will go ahead and you know, throw the code into a new game and it transfers over that save file to a different like thing. That would be great. That is my one ask for Wilds. I know it's never going to happen because that game is no longer in season. Wow, I'm taking the silliest route to get here. I think. No, it's over here. Actually, no, I am going the right way. Ha! I was going the right way at one point. I'm just hoping GOG will be way easier than Salvage. I hope it's not. I hope it's the same kind of difficulty, but a different kind of difficulty. Like, I want conditional one-shots, or like the ability to do, I don't need a DPS check. That would be good. One-hit kill DPS check arena nukes are not fun for casual players. They're not. No. I want the monster to have like some sort of mechanically depth aspect to them, but not like you need to have a tank, you know what I mean? Or you need to do X amount of damage before this thing happens, otherwise you just die, you know what I mean? I could do without that. Ever fight the first? I can't say that I have. Oh no, I have fought the first GOG Mazios in For You, if that's what you're talking about. Ah, let's go! Bubbly Dance saving my life. But yeah, GOG Mazios in the first game, like, he was tough, but it was like a combination of like tankiness meets how would I describe it? Like, tankiness meets high DPS checks, or like high damage, but like the high damage wasn't like enough to one-shot you. You know what I mean? And it was really more of a endurance battle and knocking him down and like finding a way to peel off his armor. Like, that was like the cool aspect of the fight. That was great and super fun to do. No, get up that ledge. Yeah. Oh, I missed the second hit there. Valor Lance. Yeah, we can fuck around with some Valor Lance. I don't know what that does, but it'd be cool. I have no idea where this monster goes. I like knocking off the Dragonator on GOG and using it. Oh, yeah. And here's the thing, right? Is like, if they implemented that into the game, that'd be sick. Because it would be both an homage to the original way that the monster was fought, but it would also like be something new that this game does that hasn't really been done before. Also, this is probably like my favorite way to use dual blades. It's like this weirdly conditional set where it's like, okay, Spiral Slice only works if you target specific spots of the monster because it's super finicky. Aerial Slam only works if there's a ledge. And you only use demon mode when the opportunity presents itself. And then you're trying to balance your sharpness using absolute readiness and blade blade scale home. It's this hilariously fun set of like getting to manage meters and do the things that you want to do sometimes. Sometimes it's just, you know. But then you build all the meters fast. It is a good set. I like this set a lot, actually. Might be my new favorite set. I think it's tea time. Yeah, that's an empty cup that no longer has coffee. Let's see. I know Phazon is probably going to skip. So I do believe it is going to be Baka's turn to post. There. That's a nice, reasonable amount of tea leaves. Are you guys going to watch the Monster Hunter event around 2 hours? Oh, I didn't know that was the thing. I will not be because I have rehearsal that night or tonight. So part of the reason why I'm doing this stream now rather than, you know, later into the evening is because A, I want to stream, but B, I have obligations tonight. But I probably will watch it off of stream. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll jump into the Discord. We can do a Discord watch all together. If people don't want to talk or be heard, then they can, you know, deafen and just watch the stream. But I'm not going to do that on stream. Right. Valor Lance. I've got a Lance set, don't I? I do. It's got Airborne and Mounting Master. That's a weird combo of things. Do I have a set that does other things? I do, actually. Yeah. Let's use you. What kind of lances do I own? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. This is going to be such a good set. And then Valor plus Enraged Guard, I think, is the combo here that I want to use. Yeah, they revealed more about Monster Hunter Wilds and more about Monster Hunter Stories 3. Oh, okay. Alright, and then while Baka is posting our next quest, I'm going to see what kind of things I can do with this, because I'm actually not familiar with this style of weapon. Hunter notes, weapon controls, we're talking about regular lance. And we're specifically talking about Valor style. Mid thrust, high thrust, right? Shield smash, but only in Valor state. And then the block advance. Also, that button is wrong on my controller. Right, regular Valor state stuff. The block advance. Okay, you can step forward and do the thing. Guard thrust. Right, dash attack. Shield smash. This move gains blocking effects. After shield smash, you can counter thrust or dash attack. Okay. While charging, perform an instant counterattack. Quickly releasing the R button before the charge is over lets you do a cancel thrust. Okay, I think I get it. So you do like the shield smash, and then you can do the mid thrust back into shield smash. Okay, this is a combo set. Cool. Combo set with guard point. I think I can work with that. Let me rephrase that. They're gonna reveal. Sick. Are they gonna announce DLC? Is that what we're expecting? Is Monster Hunter Rise, or sorry, Wilds DLC for the new game? You don't think so? Fair enough. That's expecting too much. All right. Here's what I think I want to do in this fight. I think we should gauge our Valor state. I expect that we're actually going to kill the first Royal Ludroth before I even get into Valor state. Or it's going to happen as soon as I enter Valor state. So in order to avoid this, I'm actually not going to do a whole lot of Valor thrusts. Or sheath thrusts. I don't know what to call them. Sheath attacks? Sheath attacks. We'll call them sheath attacks. So that way I can mitigate, or I can manage my meter a little bit better. And so if I do the two things correctly, what that'll mean is by the time we are ready to fight the second one, I will have basically almost a gauge filled. So that way I can just immediately go into said gauge. And then we'll use Valor State for the second one. We'll play it by ear for the most part, but... Don't let that tea steep for too long, or it's gonna hurt me. Oh, that looks like the perfect color. I think it's only going to be Monster Hunter Wilds TU4. 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 Oh, title update 4. Yes. Yes. I mean, that'll be cool. Ads. I mean, what every video game announcement is ads. There is never anything that is like for the benefit of just us as people getting to enjoy Medium. They're not going to release like the Monster Hunter free museum for everyone to come and check out. Oh, you dodged that. And then I think... Oh, well, here we are. See, I just said it. I said, let's not go into Valor State because all of the things I said earlier, and then I went into Valor State, and then the monster died, and now I'm going to be stuck in Valor State till the second one spawns. So then I'm going to just not have Valor for the second fight. For either fight, honestly. I might give this set another run. I will say, here's what I noticed. Blast went off like 3 times. This set is so good at putting blast on a monster, it's not even funny. All right, let's. Oh no, it's in the other area. Huh. I think the one thing that you could do to make this set a little bit better is to include sheathing on it. Maybe. That or throw on a different special. Enraged Guard is great. I love Enraged Guard, but it might not be great. Oh, it starts at 5. That is during my stream. Ah, that was a good moment to block. Well, in that case, I probably won't do it on stream. Well, I'll check it out post-stream later on tonight. Yeah. Oh, and then you can cancel it into another shield bash. And I'm assuming what you can do is you can like shield bash, swipe, swipe, shield bash, swipe, shield bash. Okay. Yeah, this is one of those sets. This does what Valor Gunlance wants to do, but so much better. This is literally like the Valor Gunlance set, but like you just, yeah. Oh my god, what would I use this against? Something big, tanky, and lights a throttle. You know what? This would actually be sick to run in Teostra. This is such an anti-Teostra set. It's not even funny. Teo gets fucked. Valor Gunlance is peak though. It is, but I don't think it's very good. I want it to be good. I just don't think it is. When it does work, there is nothing better. It's just getting Valor Gunlance to work is such a pain in the ass. It's so hard to build meter on it properly, and then by the time you have, it's just like, well, no, I'm trying to get in. I'm spending more time running after the monster than actually being able to get close to it. Valor Gunlance is more focused on shelling than attacking. It is. It is. Alchemy Gunlance is peaker. I don't know if I agree with that. I think Guild Gunlance is peak Gunlance. Give me some classic slow-ass Gunlance. Aerial Gunlance is also super fun. That is an underutilized combo of things. Because here's the thing, right? Gunlance fails to approach. And you know what Aerial Gunlance does? Approaches. All right, get in here. I believe Phoenix wanted to jump in. Phoenix, get in here. There's an open spot. It builds Valor quickly if you do the Valor Shell. I mean, okay, that is true. It does. It does. I must depart. Gunlance with the rest of your stream. GG. Oh, good luck with the rest of your stream. Ha! Well, it's been super fun rearing. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Good luck with your dishes and cleaning of the bathroom. Dishes and bathroom. Yes, of course, Phoenix. I might give this another shot. And Phazon, it is technically your turn to post. If you don't want to, you're more than welcome to skip again. You know what's upsetting is I have two of these. There we are. Is that you, Rainbow Phoenix? Also, Valor Wyvern's Fire builds a lot. It does. I must depart my Gunlance. We were talking about it. Valor Gunlance, Gunlance this, Gunlance that. I must depart Gunlance. It's all the abbreviations and such. And I have to wrap up all the Thanksgiving decos. I forgot about that. Oh, true, true. I didn't decorate my apartment, so that's something I don't have to do, thankfully. Almost ever. But yeah, no, if you didn't notice, I actually have two of these, and it's very infuriating. I wish I could just give one away. Who wants a free, fully built Crimson Phoenix Lance? Or Crimson Fatalis Lance? Yo, Idol, how's it going? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Yeah, this will be fun. I live and die by the Gunlance. I quite love Gunlance. It is a very fun weapon. Is it going to boing the lobby, but I see it's full? Oh, going to join. I'm going to boing the lobby, but I see it's full. Yes. If you're more than welcome to go ahead and open up a spot, which is to say, I will put you at the top of my list of people who will join lobby next, if you're interested. And then I'll basically call it out and be like, hey, Idol, are you still here? Do you want to join the lobby when the spot opens up? This spot is opened up. It's yours. Also, I noticed that someone subscribed. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. I didn't get the notification, but I think maybe the notification didn't proc. But greatly appreciate that. Just let me know when to join. Absolutely. Right. Shogun Centaur. I can't guarantee that a spot will open up by the end of stream today because, you know, that's just how the stream goes. But if it does open up, you will be the first person to know, and you will be guaranteed that spot. I will kick any and everybody. Don't worry, I'm going to do some other things on the time. Sounds good. If not, no problem for next time. Yeah, we'll be doing GU for most of this week, starting Thursday. I really want to beat Silksong, and once I beat Silksong, that's basically it. That, and there's also like the sub goal for the Mario Kart 1-off stream, which I'll do if we make that probably on a Saturday. Or someday I have off, so that way we can make it a big thing. Great game. I got the platinum on Silksong. Hell yeah. No, Silksong's been a blast. It's honestly like one of the best games I think have been made in recent times. As a regular of the stream once put it, Lane, Silksong is so good that I would never play Hollow Knight ever again. Which is an incredible statement, because anyone who's played Hollow Knight is like, oh yeah, no, this game is also fantastic. You know? For sure. Silksong is my top one of... And then Expedition 33. Oh, I've heard good things about Expedition 33. It's not really my style of game, but the person who I talked to, who was playing that? A friend of mine was. I think I've done some Lethal Company with him a couple of times, but not really, not a streamer type. Game developer, actually. No, I fucked up. Okay, never mind. It all worked out. Get over here, you. This is gonna break the shell, I promise. Ha! I was half joking. Right, longsword is a weapon. I'm gonna be real with you, Babo. I think I broke the shell. No, I think you did too. I saw that you were also targeting the shell, but I was having such a blast bonking it over and over and over again. It could have been a team effort. Oh, I thought it was gonna keep charging. Sad. Oh, it's like up there, up there. Nice. Okay. Again, I understand the appeal of this weapon. It is so good. This is such a good combination of things. Although, again, like most Valor things, it's a little one-notey for me. Which is to say that it does a lot of really good things, but it does... There's just one thing that you do, and it is so good that you probably shouldn't do anything else. Yo, Yuka, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Let me give you a quick shout-out here. For those who don't know, Yuka Understore, also a wonderful, wonderful streamer. Very cool. They, I believe they also play Monster Hunter, but what were you up to today, if you don't mind me asking? Welcome to my chat, all the raiders and streamer. Just go warming up some more tea, or water for tea, I should say. All right. Who posted last? That was Baka. So Dylan, it is your turn to post. Or Phoenix. I'm gonna go back to my fun little dual blade set that I have been really, really loving as of late. Oh yeah, I guess I did build this too. Man, I've got so many fun sets now. This is great. everything is coming up Babotosh. I finally did solo EX Hellblade Glav, and I did some open lobby hunts. Hell yeah. That's awesome to hear. I'd say it was overall a positive stream experience then. Congratulations. In like 40 minutes, I'm going to go watch the event. Sounds good. In that case, Idol, if you are still around, in 40 minutes from now, be ready to jump into the lobby. Also, again, thank you so much for the raid. It means a ton that you would consider coming to my stream, sharing your community with our community. God, solo EX Hellblade has got to be one of the things of all time. It is a hell of a monster. Yo, Angry Chair, hello. I saw that you followed me like half a month ago. Thank you so much. I don't know if I had the chance to appreciate it then. My alerts were kind of messed up, and I have since then fixed them. So, how are you doing today? Oh no, that's right. I think I raided Yuka, and then you followed me from Yuka, or I followed you from a different stream. There was a combination of things. But hello, how are you doing today, Angry Chair? Glad to finally see you in chat. There we go. Make myself some more tea. Oops, got the wrong helmet for this set. That's all right, we'll get it back. Well, we don't. It'll be fine. We could probably do this one armorless if we really needed to. Doing great here. That's awesome to hear. Also, from what I remember, you stream as well. Let me give you a quick shout out. I myself haven't had the chance to check out Angry Chair's stream, but I do know that usually, if they are a part of a community that I already follow, they are probably a equally wonderful person. I think you did raid me once. Ah, that's right. That is what happened. Yes. And you were playing Monster Hunter, weren't you? Okay, I know where it is. I just forgot the easiest way to get there. Yep, GU. Hell yeah. Easily one of the best games. Yeah, so if you guys haven't followed Angry Chair, you should. Another wonderful GU streamer. Especially if you're just like looking for people to play with. That is, you know, one of the things that we do. He always repositions, and when he tops, he always falls in lava. Yep, that sounds like Hellblade. Honestly, it sounds like that area. Just fighting any monster in that space is an absolute nightmare, in my opinion. I can't stand the crater. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna get smacked here. Oh, no, I'm not. I thought I was gonna get smacked here. Still better than a multiplayer since he only focuses you. Sometimes. It depends on what kind of weapons you like to use. So for me, right, I actually much prefer to fight him with people because I'm very used to dealing with monsters in multiplayer and how to deal with aggro and things of that nature. Spiral? Oh, yes, it did connect. I genuinely thought that whiffed. He's so much more readable. That I believe. Where do you think you're going? Aerial slam, go! Oh, it's so funny. I love aerial slam. Valor longsword wants like 100% of the aggro. Oh, that is very true. Yes. Although I think that's true of both Valor and Adept longsword. Most longsword styles like to have aggro just because of the way counters work. Yo, Smelly, get the hell out of here. Bots. You can't stream with them. You can't stream without them. Bruh. Indeed. Cheap viewers. Yeah, but what about the free viewers? What about all the people who choose to be here of their own free will? And cost zero. I was gonna say $0.99, but that's not actually that's not actually free. That's a real value. Free 99. Yeah, that is some damn good oolong. I do need to go pick up some new tea, I think. I burned through all my green tea, and the green tea is one of my favorites. Buy Your Viewers has the same energy as downloading your RAM for your PC. Okay, so like it is different. Hear me out. The way that model technically works is that if you have more people watching your stream gets promoted more regularly. And so the reason why people want to like basically have the reason why you would buy viewers is to attract more people to your stream because of the high number. For instance, right? I don't know how many people are watching my stream right now, but if you were to look up Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate stream, mine might be one of the first to pop up just because of the number of people that are here. And so if you are playing a game like, let's say, Undertale, and you have 500 people watching your stream, then the next person who decides to look up Undertale on Twitch gets your stream promoted first. It is there is some logic to the idea of buying viewers, but it's such a you don't actually have real people there. You know what I mean? And also it's silly. I don't know. If you're having to buy viewers, or you feel the need to have to buy viewers, I guess, maybe reconsider the way that you're streaming before you think about the way that you get there. You know what I mean? Also, I'm never going to do it. I personally have zero interest in buying people here. I like to have people here who want to be here, and I don't stream for as a profession. I stream as a hobby. Yeah, I did like 6 or 7 Elder Frost and broke the trunk spine every time. Oh, hell yeah. Only got one. Hell no. Trunk spine is a nightmare of an item to get in this game. Though with the RAM crisis right now, we might actually have to download some RAM. Yeah, oh my god, don't get me started. RAM is so expensive right now. A friend of mine was telling me about how they got their PC cheap. It was a gift from a friend. And their friend was like, yeah, so with all of the parts that already are in the PC and the few things I have to buy, it's going to end up running you like $600. Like, guy's like, yeah, no, that's great. You know, we get a slightly better graphics card or CPU. We get a couple more like discs of RAM, and you know, it runs better. The game that you can game a little harder, and that's great. But almost like 2 months later, the same build, like the exact same build, almost cost like 25% more dollars, and that's just because of the way RAM jumped up. It sucks so much that video, like specifically PC gaming, the cost of it varies based on the way crypto works. Basically, if crypto is up and people are trying to mine for crypto or whatever, the price of computer parts just skyrockets. What are people saying here? Is Gunland strong in this game? Kinda. Every weapon is good, but I wouldn't put JLL in the top 3 weapons in terms of DPS. But yeah, no. So crypto basically kind of killed PC gaming, or at least made the ability to use a PC cheaply not nearly as consistent as it used to be. Like, let's say 10 years ago. It used to be so cheap to build a PC 10 years ago. Like, you could basically get a PC for the price of a modern console now that was modern and would do all the things. That is no longer the case. I have a level 5 normal and long shell gun lance I can show off after this hunt. Oh yeah, no, as you should. I think, yeah. So like, I have no doubt in my mind that gun lance isn't a strong weapon. It certainly, the things that it's really good at is breaking parts. You know, if there's a monster, like, it's really good against very specific monsters, and it's very good at breaking hard targets. That's so fucked up. I load into a quest, and the cephalodrome immediately charges and paralyzes me. What are we even fighting? That Jesus Christ, it's a crab. In the right hands, gun lance is good. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, every weapon in this game is good depending on whose hands it's in. I just don't think, like, here's the thing, right? If an optimal gun lance set isn't gonna out DPS an optimal heavy bowgun set, you know what I mean? And that's kind of a fact. I think gun lance doesn't do the same kind of damage that heavy bowgun does, or that light bowgun does, or dual blades have the potential to do. In their, like, most optimized way, if that makes sense. But that being said, like, every weapon in this game is crazy viable. Like, and that's kind of like the joy of it. Like, man, I think, what is it? Aerial bow is considered to be like one of the least viable things in the game, and I use it to absolute fantastic success personally. Oh. Like, yeah, I've been playing Adept Hammer and Aerial, and that is fun. Yeah, no, exactly. Everything in this game is good. And, and especially in, like, a multiplayer setting, like, everything is totally viable. I've used melee-heavy bowgun with, like, some success in a multiplayer lobby. And, yeah, like, DPS was carried by literally everyone else. But I did get a mount. And I did, like, you know, I did some things. As terrible as that set is. I wasn't entirely useless. I think maybe I got a KO. Or at least I contributed to KO damage. So we did get a KO during the duration of the hunt, and I was in fact contributing to that factor a little bit. Ah, I didn't turn right. That's a shame. Hell, I'm using aerial slam right now. Like, you know what I mean? No, aerial hammer's so much fun. I think, I don't know. Aerial heavy, like, there are some really, really unoptimal weapon style combos. And they are just, like, sometimes it's the most fun way to play the game. I honestly don't think that striker gun or dual blades is actually the most optimal way to play dual blades. I think dual blades succeed much more in an adept or valor style in terms of, like, getting that DPS check or even survivability. But, like, I don't know. Do what's fun. I like to use aerial slam. You ever use the tree branches as a means of dodging the crab? If the crab is, like, burying itself on the ground, you can grab onto a tree and just hold on to the tree, and it will, like, pop up from underneath you, but can't hit you. And then you can jump off said tree and do an aerial attack. It's kind of funny. It's one of those remnants of For You when mounting was first introduced into the game, and so they tried to include as many mountable areas as possible, or areas to gain any kind of, like, aerial action, if that makes sense. For You was kind of a game changer for adding another dimension to Monster Hunter. Whose turn is it? That was Baka, so it's going to be Dylan's turn to post. I think a lot of people just go for the meta playing style, but some of us are trying to have fun. I mean, some meta can be fun, absolutely. I have a heavy bowgun that does ridiculous damage. I like to keep it around. And sometimes you need to have, like, and I have a very meta bow set. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, this is it. This is it. This is the build. You do this and you win. But, like, you know, it's good to have something for certain kinds of quests. Like, for example, I really, if you're, like, soloing things or doing, like, EX stuff, or it's really nice to have something that's, like, has high survivability, high DPS, all of those things. But it's also, the game is designed in a way that allows you to goof around and have a good time with things that are unoptimal or silly, or, you know, the game encourages all kinds of play styles, and it's always fun to branch out and try different things.
Yeah, like this is a solid combination. Like these are the skills. Guard 2 is maybe unnecessary. I might put on something else like Destroyer or but like or what is the other one? You have Sharpness +2, so I wouldn't throw on Grinder. But yeah, you know, do what you want. I use meta sets, but I don't try to use meta weapon. But I don't try to only use meta weapon types. They should bring underwater combat back. Laggy and Wilds only gets partial credit. I have mixed feelings about underwater combat. I'm sure I'd like it if I actually gave it a real try. But I just don't. I'm never going to get my hopes up for it because I know it's never coming back. I agree, but for the longest time, for me, it was looking better than looking the skills. Okay, yeah. No, I mean fashion hunting is absolutely a thing. 100%. Don't let your memes be dreams. Worst case scenario. This is the absolute worst case scenario. Is that you equip a subpar charge blade set and somebody kicks you immediately because your set is trash. And then you go, well, I guess I'll look for a different lobby. And then you find a different lobby and you have a great time. Like that is that is like actually the worst thing that I think. Well, I mean, there are obviously worse things that can happen, but you're not going to encounter anything that's much worse than that. No, I want to use. This is not the right item set. There it is, Adept Sword and Shield. My set had Guard 2 because it's a Striker's specific set and has no Get Out art. Ah, there we go. That makes sense. I have all my arts for damage. Fair. I kind of consider Dragon Blast a bit of a Get Out of Jail free card, and same thing with AA Flare. So, like, in terms of, like, I do think that there are a couple of get-out-of-jail-free cards, or get-out-of-jail-free specials on Gunlance, but they're not used in the same way that, like, Absolute Readiness is used. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, no, Blast Dash is definitely a get-in tool, 100%, but it can also be a get-out tool. And again, AA Flare, I've used that as a... I've used that as well as a get-out-of-jail-free card because it has ridiculous guard point on it. So does Dragon Blast, actually. I think the two attack skills have guard point, and the last one is mobility. Which Monster Hunter is your favorite? GU. It's 100% GU. I have a really, really big soft spot for you. I think Rise is so incredibly underrated. I know a lot of people had problems with Rise, but I genuinely think that Rise is easily in the top 3. But that being said, I haven't played every Monster Hunter. I've played For You, GU, World, Rise, Wilds, and I think that pretty much sums it up. Ah, interesting. Ah, sorry. I'm gonna need to find the moment where my tail cut on EX Hellblade carded me in my VOD. Hell, yes, you should. I want to see that. You should throw that in the Clips and Chips channel on my Discord. If you're a part of that. Ah. Ryu is goated, but for me, it's more because it was my first Monster Hunter. See, and that's I feel the same way about For You. I actually think Rise is probably a better game than For You is. Which maybe that's a hot take, but I also think that within my own community, that's a hot take. I don't know if that's a hot take amongst Monster Hunter players as a whole. Specifically new-gen Monster Hunter players. And I'm getting launched. Oh, that's what's going on. I understand now. There's 2 Gunlance players, and I'm getting picked up and launched by a greatsword. There's a whole mess of things that are happening. Nowhere safe. I keep trying to adept dodge through my teammates' shots, and I keep missing the timing. Oh well. For you, it's 4U generations and then 3U. I see. I think I might crash out. I had after that was valid in my opinion. I mean, yeah, for sure. If that does sound like absolute BS for you to get carded based off of a tail cut, and it screws up the timing of everything. I've had some moments in the past. I think one of my favorite and also least favorite moments was playing. What was it? I was playing this game. And we were fighting, I want to say, it was something in that area, the exact same area. And it must have been like Bloodbath. It was something scary, like Alteron or Crimson Fatalis or... Point is, I got hit in a Moxie range. I'm scrambling, so I'm literally at 1 health, and I'm climbing up a ledge. No, I got knocked against a ledge. You know how like the pit falls down, and then there's all these like lava spots that will chip you out? So I got hit against the wall, and I went, okay, I have to roll immediately, because if I stand still and have if I don't have invincibility the second I wake up, I'm just going to die to the fire damage. And so I immediately roll into a ledge. I climb the ledge, and I'm still mashing a button. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm mashing B or A or something like that to try and navigate my menu. And then I literally mantle off of the ledge and back into the lava, and I land in a lava spot and die. I'm curious. This clip, I think, exists on my hard drive. Let me see if I can find it. Clips. Is it no? Might be no. Prediction 100, team kill. Ladies love eggplant. It's gotta be no, right? Oh. No, it's not no. It's not a Christmas miracle. Oh man, it's somewhere on here. I'll look for it after stream. We can look for it. The event starts in 30. Also forgot how funny my striker set was. Or how fun my striker set was. True. If I don't get the Hyper Aqua Sac, I'm capping it next hunt. Noted. I miss a lot of the old was Monster Hunter. That's why I also love Generations. For me, it's the best combination of new and old. That is absolutely true. I think Generations really captures what made all of the old gen games so good. Narcolos. You know, I bet the Dual Blade set would be great for this. So would a Cantor, actually. Let me take a look at this. What arts does this have? I feel like it's got a bunch of really weird things that are actually very applicable to this specific hunt. Equipment. Elemental res, attack boost, blight proof, hearing, and wind res. Yeah, and we'll run some Valor Hunting Horn. I got what I needed from the Hyper Ludroth. Hell yeah. Enjoying blowing my loads on monsters. Oh my god. Aren't we all? Oh, this should be a fun hunt. I do love fighting Narcolos. Is this the full fight, or is this just the one? Or is this the repel? I think this is the full fight. I think repel is high rank. Did I eat? Oh, actually, I don't know if I did. Don't leave without me, Baka. No, I definitely ate, because I remember thinking to myself, oh, I'm going to pay with money instead of points, because I have infinite money and a limited number of points. I want it in Wilds. Oh, don't we all? Narcolos in Wilds would be so cool. Walked into blowing loads on monsters. I mean, what else are we supposed to do? When you play a Gunlance, there's really only one option, let's be honest. Lol, Gunlance stock. Yeah, another Gunlance main. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna hard go for just get this movement speed buff going. And then hearing can be next. It's gonna charge. Oh, look at me go. Knowing my buttons. And then this is gonna be a okay, that's actually for the best. I actually did not need that melody to be finished out. Because I want to double up on this one. Oh, interesting. Okay. In that case, let's get that attack boost going. I feel like Narcolos would fit better in the Rotten Vale in Worlds than in this game. Or than in Wilds. I mean, yeah, for sure. I can't think of where you would put this monster in Wilds. Unless you made it, gave it its own arena. You know what I mean? But regardless, I would love to see it in Wilds. It's such a cool monster. Sharpness at maximum. We don't want to be sharp. We want to be in tune. Immune to all blights. Keep that attack up. Yeah, look at all that damage. Blightproof is really nice here, and then we'll get that elemental resistance going. This is a good time for me to get this meter going. Oh, maybe it wasn't. See, this is a monster that works well in this game. This is like a not so difficult fight with a difficult fight. You know what I mean? This one perfectly rides the line of like what makes it a hard fight. I actually don't know the notes on this horn all that well. Should get my earplugs back up and going, which I do believe is, yeah, yellow, orange, yellow. There we go. Get that blight proof going. That attack boost going. God, Hunter is so much fun. Also, this might be the only way that you can effectively use high-frequency waves. It just dawned on me, like, this is the way that you do it. Because the problem with high-frequency waves is that it's always, like, too slow to get out, but if you have the ability to just instantly get them out like that, and if you bounce between certain notes, you can actually always have it as like a backup. See high frequency waves again. Oh man, maybe harmonization is the way to go with this. Because now I can go back and rebuild frequency waves, right? All right, let's try and get blight proof back and refreshed. Now's a good time to be needing that. I think that was high frequency waves that stunned it right there. I actually think that this might be sick. I think you can actually make a high frequency waves build and it really work. Oh dear. So this is the combination of skills that you need. It needs to be a Valor build. Does Invigoration make it so that way the melodies play faster? Because if that's the case, then that's the skill that you want, and then you're just expected to be good at the game and hit all your doubles. And then maybe Stamina, like removes what is it? Stamina Sapper, whatever that one skill is. That ruins people's stamina, and then combine that with Horn Maestro. No, Flying Pub Soul. Yeah, so Flying Pub Soul plus stamina plus, or like anti-stamina plus invigoration plus. Yeah, no, there's a solid weird build here that stuns locks certain monsters. Okay, that was my last hunt. Sounds good, Phazon. Well, it's been super fun getting to hunt with you. I feel like it's been ages since we were able to play together, so this has been a blast. Let's see. Crap, what was the name? Yeah. Idle, are you still here? A spot's about to open up. I shall ponder the soul orb. The orb. We must know. I'll be back if you're still streaming. Sounds good. I'll probably be done by 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock. By 6 o'clock. So, I can't guarantee that I will be, or if there will be a spot that's open, but I will be streaming more this week. So, you know, if you're around and you want to play some GU, come this Thursday. I'll be doing a lot more GU for this year. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some late night streams too. I work Thursday. I mean, come Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Every day following up will be other streams. But see you, Phazon. Enjoy the announcement stuff. I see Idol has made it. Wonderful. Oh, it's Dylan's turn. There we go. Because I think we just did Baka's turn, did we not? You ever have like the caffeine sleeps where you just drink a lot of caffeine and it almost wears you out? Reaching that point with my caffeine intake, I think, today. Sick. And off we go. That is something I absolutely love. Okay. I forgot about this feature of Rise. I liked the gameplay. I really disliked the amount of time it took for you to get into a hunt. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think everyone had this experience with Rise for a little while, where it was just like, man, I really want to hunt the monster, but before every hunt, it feels like I'm running around for 5 minutes trying to make sure that I collect all of the little birds and stuff so I don't die instantly. You know what I mean? I felt like every hunt took a minimum of like 10 to 15 minutes just because you spent so much time collecting birds. And if it didn't take 10 to 15 minutes, over half the time you were in the hunt, it was spent collecting birds rather than actually fighting the monster. Otherwise, you had to like dedicate skills to making it so that wasn't the case. But then you would always start off kind of weak at the beginning and make your way up to being like even half decent. Oh, what a bounce. What a bounce! Oh, right. This is not a Valor set. I got too used to pressing Y. Oh, are you on the... No, you just did that. Okay. Fuck you. The Spearbird gimmick wasn't that bad. I found some optimal routes. Yeah, but like the fact that like you had to do them, you know what I mean? I wish they became more necessary as you played the game more, you know what I mean? And then you had to like keep going on optimal routes. The jungle was easily like the least offensive for that reason, because the one optimal route was so not time consuming. Oh, Baka got knocked out of the room. I was like, what? What do you mean Baka didn't get all their health back? That was a dust of life. It was a great item I just used. Spirit birds? Ugh, gross. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Also, oh, hey, Xavier, how are you doing today? I don't think I reached that. Now that I can hit. Okay, aerial slam is kind of ridiculous. Like, it's so bad, like, whenever you can't use it. But the second you can, it's actually the bomb. I'm doing good, slept in, making lunch, how am I? I'm doing well. I got home from work, booted up my stream, I'm doing this. I got rehearsal tonight, which should be good and fun, I hope. Hopefully not too stressful. I had an audition yesterday. My audition, I think, went really well. I won't know how well it went actually until tonight because I have a callback tomorrow. So once the callback happens, hopefully I'll have some news. And the chase begins. Spirit Birds weren't the only mechanic I didn't like in Rise. I prefer the Clutch Claw. See, I can't stand the Clutch Claw. Clutch Claw is my least favorite thing in Monster Hunter. Like, period. I was not a fan of that mechanic, but I know I'm in the minority when I say that. And I'm more than okay with being in the minority in regards to that opinion. That can be my opinion and my opinion alone. Spirit Birds, not so much. I loved the other mechanic though. That's in Worlds. The ow, rude. Fuck the Spirit Birds. Wire bugs. I loved wire bugs. I thought that was one of the most in-depth and interesting mechanics they could have added. But yeah, I'll give you a shout out here in just a second. Once we have a little moment here of respite. Ow. Oh, cool, that did work. Sick. Well, it's not happening today. What do you mean it's not happening today? Also, again, if you guys haven't followed Savior the Raider, another wonderful streamer who happens to play Monster Hunter. Who would have thought? There's a tsunami warning due to an earthquake off the coast of Japan. Ah, I see. Yes. I mean, absolutely valid reason not to have a Monster Hunter stream when, you know, giant natural disaster is happening off the coast of a nation. Okay, but what if I clicked aerial slam? Then what? Aerial slam, you're so funny. I'm gonna just run in a direction and pray that I hit a ledge. You can throw the barrel, I think. Nah, BQ bomb stream watching a tsunami in the background. Nah. Because I'm crazy. All right. Idle's turn to post. Yeah. No, it's... I really do think Aerial Slam is one of the better specials in this game. Like, so far, from what I've witnessed, it's guaranteed a stun. Like, every single time. I have not seen a moment where this thing has not stunned a monster, if you get to actually get it to proc. The tricky part is getting it to proc. Making loaded mac and cheese stoked for lunch. Oh, hell yeah. What goes in your loaded mac and cheese? I feel like everyone has a slightly different version of it. Like, I don't... Oh, yeah, we're sticking with the set. This is going to be so much fun. Stamina recovery 6 and wind talisman. Oh, fun. I feel like everyone's, like, loaded mac and cheese is, like, bacon and, I don't know, other things. I think every mac and cheese should have green onions. Hot take. Chicken, turkey, extra cheese, hot sauce, peas, corn, and a spoonful or two of sour cream. Nice. Man, that sounds awesome. I don't know about the sour cream, but I do like... Here's... Okay. Hot take. And I'm going to call you out for just a second, Savior. But it's because you and I are of a similar headspace, and that is going to bother a lot of people. Peas and mac and cheese is actually so good. Like, if you get a box of Annie's bunny pasta, specifically the shells, and you throw in some like some frozen peas, not canned peas. Canned peas are gross, but frozen peas in mac and cheese is actually fantastic. But also, green onion is great. Highly recommend some green onion. I think these glasses have to come off. I can feel it. It didn't work. The pressure is still being applied to the back of my ear, and it hurts. Peas belong in more food than they get credit for. I agree. I completely agree. Canned peas are mush. Garbage, indeed. Fresh peas or frozen peas are also great, but like, yeah. Peas and fried rice go really well together. Peas and mac and cheese go really well together. Peas and mashed potatoes, that's a good one. Peas in shepherd's pie, which is like fancy mashed potatoes, essentially. It's like mashed potatoes with peas, carrots, and cheese. Man, maybe I should make shepherd's pie. That sounds great. Oh. Thank you, Idol. You're already getting it done for me. Shepherd's pie, indeed. I think actually that might be one of the meals I make soon. I believe it's like what? It's a really simple recipe. You get like carrots, peas. I might add chicken to mine, honestly. Misread this as shepherd's pleaser. Crazy. But yeah, carrots, peas, Worcestershire sauce, mashed potatoes, cheese. I bet a little bit of chicken goes well. Well, maybe. I don't know. Chicken might add the wrong texture to the whole thing. Corn is really good. Um, ooh, thank you, free spot for cool things. Place your bets, chat. Who's getting hip checked first? It's me. It's 100% me. Shepherd's Pier. I'll be there soon. You might think that I am across the map, but there is a secret strat here. It's called jump off the bridge. Oh, I should have brought a frog and some bombs, damn it. Babo for sure. Oh, man, I wish I brought a frog. Rookie hunter, indeed. Oh, this is a giant Plesioth. Oh my god, this thing is huge. Plesioth falls into that category of chicken leg monster, but this one is so big that like its leg is the same size as most monsters. So like, also there ain't no way in hell all of us are getting hit checked by this thing. Oh, I got knocked. That was a good knock. I needed to get knocked. It wasn't me. It was me. Put the clip in the GU Discord. Sick. I can't wait to check that out later. For anybody who's curious as to what Yuka's talking about, there's apparently a clip of them carting after getting a tail cut off of Hellblade, and the getting the I got knocked out of bounds. I don't have any big bowls. No. I have one big bowl, but it's so large that I don't think anybody else could handle it. Well, very few people could handle it. It's literally just meant for me to eat like one serving size worth of a serving size of a serving size, but like the serving size is like the size of 4 serving sizes. I keep getting knocked. The monster's not even knocking me out of this room. I'm getting knocked by friends. Soon to be friends in quotation marks. I joke, by the way. All right, so the question is, can I land Spiral Slice here? The answer is no. I am too small. I couldn't get enough height. That's hilarious. Plesioth is still alive. Noobs. Hey, I never claimed to be good at this game. No, I hit the monster with Spiral Slice. It's just I didn't gain enough height to hit the big part of it. So as a result, I didn't get the good hit. Spiral Slice really like requires you to hit the monsters dead on if you want it to have any kind of effective like hit. And I don't see any sign of I don't see it. That's a shame. I'm gonna go play some Metroid until spot opens up. What? What? What do you mean I'm here? Unless somebody wants to go in, will do. I will. You. That is your spot as of right now. All right. Well, I guess I'll sit here until we figure out where the monster's going. Wait to click aerial slam. Nope, not close enough for aerial slam. Come on, come over here. I thought it was gonna limp back into the water. I was gonna be so sad. No, I was gonna click aerial slam and hit the monster. I got knocked again. The knocking never ends. And it's actually useless here. Can't click aerial slam. There might be one ledge in this room. Not close enough for aerial slam. Well, to be fair, it was a whole Walmart parking lot away. Well, okay, so the way aerial slam would have worked in that situation, as he was, this is what was happening. Monster was limping away, but it did in fact walk over a ledge. If I clicked aerial slam, so I'll show you what was going on. We can actually go into the previous room and play it back a little bit. I was standing right around here. Monster was walking away, and I could have clicked aerial slam, dashed up to this ledge, and hit him with that. That was the game plan. But then I got knocked down, and it was too late. I needed as much time as I possibly could have in order to land that. It would have been sick. But yeah, I needed just about like literally a second's more time, and I did not have it. Ah, gotcha. No, aerial slam is really cool because it's good for the chase. It's also good, like you can click it and then move it around to where you need it to be. As long as the monster is by a ledge, you can probably hit it. And again, so far I have yet to see it not stagger or mount. Like every time I've seen a monster flinch after I hit click aerial slam and it connects. All right, it is Baka's turn to post. This may be the most I've used dual blades. The set just feels too good. Every time I land an aerial slam, it does something. My heart grows just a little bit with every aerial slam. Perhaps I will not be such a curmudgeon by the end of this by the end of this coming weeks for Christmas. You're liking dual blades? I'm liking this version of dual blades. There are versions of dual blades I'm less interested in. I don't have much interest in playing aerial dual blades. I don't have much interest in playing guild or guild, aerial, alchemy. I like Valor to some extent. I haven't actually played Adept dual blades, but I'd imagine it's pretty much the same as Valor except minus the Valor state buff. And plus the ability to dodge all the time. But Striker dual blades. This is the most fun I've had with dual blades in a minute. Yeah, vodka's gone. Okay, cool. I think the big thing. So I've been talking about this a little bit, but I'll go into more depth about it. The thing that with Striker Dual Blades that I like is the fact that Demon mode is as temporary as it is, which is to say that when I click Demon mode, it's because the monster is in a position of which I can afford to lose all of my stamina, and that's great. The other thing is that every other aspect of the set is conditional, but there's almost always at least one condition that is being met at any point in time. The monster's either always near a ledge, the monster is always in a position where I can click Spiral Slash as long as I'm positioned well. The monster is always either knocked over and I can go into demon mode, or there's a moment where I need to bolster my sharpness and I can use the readiness. I can also use demon mode to quickly do a bunch of dodges and regain some sharpness that way. So it's like, I feel like I'm constantly having to think about what decisions I make and how they impact the aspect of the hunt. And that has always been my problem with dual blades in the first place, is that they have always felt just a little too brain dead. In regards to, like, my decision making doesn't matter anymore. I keep clicking buttons until it is time for me to dodge, and then I dodge, and then I keep clicking buttons. That is why I avoid Aerial, and that's why I'm avoiding Adept. Valor was kind of not that, because you had to play in a state where you were vulnerable every once in a while. But now we have this style, which is literally all the time you have to make this snap decision. These snap decisions. There we go. About what it is that you want to do. That being said, what combos I do, I mean, it's still dual blades. I just click buttons. But... oh, this is a big Tio. That's fine. Right now, click demon mode. Do some demon mode stuff. Do a couple of up slashes. Cancel demon mode. Do some dodges, get back onto the backside. Recognize that that's not a great spot to be. I should have dashed in. Double. Cancel. Oh, what do you mean I'm still stuck on the monster? I thought for sure I was going to go underneath that leg. I was wrong. Ow. Good old life powder moment. Ah, no stamina. Ow. All my red health just disappeared. I'll take a shiny. I'll take a tail carve. Oh, I got some powder. Nice. Okay, that went exactly where I think he went. Which means I get to click Aerial Slam the second I enter this room. If I know where he spawns correctly. Wanna walk this way? Am I close enough? Oh, no, I'm not. Damn, that's a shame. A damn shame. I should have waited half a second. If I had waited half a second for him to move just a little bit, I could have actually hit him with Aerial Slam. Also, that might be the best way to use Absolute Readiness, is in a position after, as a get-in tool. Because in that situation, I was able to get in and sharpen my weapon, as well as start a combo. Which then built me a fourth of a bar of meter. Or fifth of a bar of meter? Fifth of a bar of meter. Which we take. There's no way that mystery charm's worth anything. Ain't no way. That is some good tea. So much blood. All right. Dylan, it is your turn to post. Getting a feel for what it is I want to do here. I think it maybe depends on the monster. There we go. I see some bow, I see some longsword, I see some greatsword. I can see myself playing some greatsword today. I feel like I need to play something. I need to play something. It's like a style of fun I feel like I'm missing. I can too, greatsword. Very well. Greatsword it is. The question is, which greatsword? I gotta play the fun one, right? The stupid one. The one that is meant to just not base. It's not a great sword set, posing as a great sword set. Or it's a non-great sword set using great sword. It's stupid. That's what it is. Those are the words that we were looking for. Is stupid. All right, waiting for Baka. What if I need to update the drivers on this capture card? What if that would fix that issue? The audio every once in a while. Making myself more tea. Oh, how I love tea. You know, there's still this part of me that wants to do a very bizarre stream, which is where I set up my bike. Because I have an indoor rider, and this was actually like one of the goals I had, which was to do some indoor riding while playing video games. So I'd be riding my bike and playing video games with my like arms rested on the handlebars. That never came to fruition. I've been using the indoor rider a lot more though, because it's freezing cold outside. And so now I'm like, have I reached that point where I would stream while riding my bike for an hour, 2 hours? They're always bizarre, my sets. Or greatsword sets in general. I know my sets are weird. Oh, streams. True. Streaming is a whole thing, you know? It's like this thing I do. All right, let's see what we can do. Wait for it. Streaming would be one of the most annoying things to explain to a medieval peasant. I think there is a clever way to do it if you really wanted to try and explain it to them. But you got to kind of like put it into their terms. And the secret is finding out how do you explain the idea of like communication via long distance. I think here, okay, this is it. Are you ready? I'm about to explain streaming to a peasant. It's like holding a conversation via messenger pigeon. Do I get away with this? Trade! No! So you're trying to like hold a conversation via messenger pigeon, and you are able to talk instantly. You're able to hear everything the other person is saying instantly, but then they have to wait for the messenger pigeon. How about the game part? Compare it. Well, that's a good question. Games are weird to probably a medieval peasant. I don't know. It's like watching somebody else play a game. Ah, here it is. Yes. It's like watching someone joust, and you can talk to the jouster at any point in time via messenger pigeon. but you can hear everything that the jouster says to you as it's happening. Boom. That is the best I can do. Can you not? You're being very rude right now. He's a witch, burn him! Fuck. What if the peasant has never heard of a messenger pigeon? I mean, in that case... Is it leaving the room? Sorry, I really want to click this button. Yeah, okay. In that case... Letters? Notes. Letters or notes? What? Oh god, I fucked up. I fucked up. That's fine. That's not a peasant. That's a beggar at that point. Well, I mean... I guess it would be like the equivalent of like sending a child to communicate a message. A messenger. Any kind of messenger. It doesn't necessarily have to be a pigeon. Forgot to completely strain the corn, turn the cheese sauce soupy. Pain. Ugh. Shame. Oh, there's a solution. Do you have any, it might be a little bit weird, but if you have cornstarch, use a teaspoon of cornstarch, and that should bring the consistency back up to something that is a little bit thicker than just soup. Or potato starch, or any kind of starch. A bowl full of cornstarch on it. No. A teaspoon, tablespoon at most. Not a lot. You can also, okay, here's the other thing, right? You can, well, if the noodle's already added, it might be a little bit funky. If your noodles are a little too hard and they're not cooked correctly, you could keep cooking it on the stove while stirring it. And that will also evaporate some of the moisture out of it. Oh, corpse starch? I'll find some. That's right. I think I have a body in the backyard. Let me go dig it up real quick. I do like this greatsword set quite a bit. It's silly. It does things. This set is actually... So this set is really good against a Cantor, I guess. But it's the most fun when you fight a monster that has, like, very little telegraphed movement. Like Rajang. Trying to hit any monster with a weapon like this that moves like a Rajang is just hilariously fun. Oh, can Baka join this quest? What are the requirements? Is it HR 13 and up, or is it... Oh, no. Baka's got it. Cool. What do you call a region-locked monster? A Cantor. Miserable. And yet, it made me laugh. I wish I was better at puns. Every once in a while, the magic comes to me and I'm able to make a solid pun, but that's pretty rarely. I'll burn a gourmet voucher. Everyone gets good. That's all my brain spells for the day. No good jokes for the rest of the day now. That's right. Only miserably told ones. You don't even get, like, dad jokes worth of effort. Alternatively, you just keep telling the same joke over and over and over again until it's no longer funny and never will be funny. Just really nonsensical, hardly know hers, and that's what she said. And don't call me Shirley. What are we fighting first? Was I in the room with that? Nah, I'm going to say it spawns over here today. Ah, I was wrong. Was it in the room that I was in? There's no way. That's like the only other spot I can think of where this... No, I thought somebody was over there already. Okay. Surely it didn't mean me. God. Well, like, okay, it's like people making that's what she said jokes around an 8-year-old, and then the 8-year-old goes, "Why is that funny? Everyone keeps laughing." And then so the 8-year-old starts saying, "That's what she said," and then they get one laugh because it was actually a good opportunity to use said joke, but they still don't understand why it was funny in the first place. So then they just say, "That's what she said," like every about 2 minutes or so. And at that point, you're like, I'm kind of done with this. And also, it's weirdly inappropriate for you to be saying that in the first place. So all kinds of bad things are happening now. And that basically sums it up. This is a giant Ian Garuga. How'd you know how I grew up? That's right. Turns out we're like actually best friends from like childhood. Guys, it's happening. I'm getting knocked around by the longsword. God, why do I try depth style when I can't dodge anything? Because you want to dodge things. You want to learn how to dodge things. You know, it's funny. I had the same thought process the other day. I was playing a FPS game, and I was like, man, why do I even bother trying to play a sniping class when I literally can't hit shit? Like, you know, I'm like, when you play a sniper, you like need to have the patience and the wherewithal to like not like just line up a shot and then take it. And I was not there. Ian Gugurantic. I don't even know how I would try to pronounce that in a way that makes it funny. Really? I got hit by that? This monster is slapping me all over the place. Me neither. Right. It's the attempt at a joke. Spiral Slice, go! Solid. Same singular brain cell. I'm usually a joke first, think later kind of guy. So this has happened to me several times on streams where I will be just rambling and, you know, saying whatever comes out of my mouth, even probably before I complete the thought of which I'm trying to, like, say, if that makes sense. And so what ends up happening is I'll go on some sort of tangent. I'll be saying things out loud, and then somebody in chat will be like, "What the hell you just say?" And I'm like, honestly, no clue. Who knows what I said? I forgot already. There was probably a point I was making, and I have forgotten what that point would have been or should have been. Actually, this monster spawns back here, doesn't it? No, it spawns in this weird little alleyway, doesn't it? That happens to me a lot, too. It happens less often in real life. I feel like there's some sort of distinct distinction of what ends up happening on a stream. It's going to land here. This is where it likes to spawn. Oh, there it is. Turn around, Dylan. It's behind you. Thank God that happened before I clicked Spiral Slice, because I would have cried. That's right. Wow, that was ridiculous. What the fuck happened? Why am I still getting launched? Alright, then I think it's Raytheon next. My turn then next week? There we go. I was mounting a Raytheon and said, I'm mounting you and there's nothing you can do about it. Got clipped instantly. I didn't even get the chance to clarify. That is a classic. Taunt to get bodied. Clip to get bodied. That's right. Both Scruffbuds and Savior the Raider discussing custody of the singular brain cell that they share. Golfing with Dylan. Dear God. Oh man, there's a DBZ abridged joke that I hope you get a critical. I hope I get a critical. That's the joke I was thinking of. Haha! Stagger. Fuck your old roller. Gotcha. So payday, I won't have it. Nah. God, I wish DBZ Abridged got updated in some kind of way. It's one of those series that I want to show people, but man, the first 2 seasons of it are just like so out of date. It is one of the most poorly aged things on the internet that is somehow like ascended to a type of greatness that cannot be Aerial slam. Go! Oh, what do you mean that missed? I'd argue LimeWire and AOE and MySpace are probably above that in terms of poorly aged. Oh, I mean, sure. But, like, in terms of, like, I don't know, media. Solid. Was this G rank? No, it was not. Okay, that makes way more sense. I'm sitting here going like, why are we blasting through this quest? What the hell is going on? There's no way that this set does that much damage. It doesn't. It's high rank. So it does do that much damage to high rank monsters. All right, I think I got enough in me for one more quest, and then I'm gonna see if I can find this clip. I think it's on it's got to be on Twitch. It's one of those ancient Twitch clips. Ancient Twitch clips are pretty funny. They are. There's some old stuff on there. Clips. Clips of my channel. Is this going to be easier to go backwards or forwards to find? Babo min-maxing, cool cut. No, this is old. Oldest first. There we go. This is an old clip. Oh my god, there are clips of Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. That's crazy. I didn't realize that these existed. No, not double Yamcha'd. It's a bunch of Breath of the Wild stuff. Oh, there it is. Whoops. No, that's World. This was GU. Ah, there it is. I found it. That'll be a fun post-stream clip, I think. Before I purge my clips, I'd argue roughly half of them were me crashing out. I mean, that's generally how it goes, right? It's like people catch you at your worst timed. And then they go, ha, that was funny, and they clip it. Oh, Baka's gone. All right, who posted last? That was Dylan. So Idle, I think it is your turn to post. And no, Idle posted last. So who posted last? It was Idle, right? If someone wants to jump in for the very last hunt, please jump in. I think Phase on Drift was saying that they would be willing to jump back into the seat. This guy is miserable. True. I think one of the clips that somebody got was me making like the most like guttural like noise while playing Tears of the Kingdom. I attached like 6 rockets to a mine cart, and after I activated all 6 of them at once, it went so fast, and I made a noise in anticipation of trying to save my ass. Yes, your name was said. We have an open spot if you want to join us for the very last hunt phase on. You had mentioned wanting to come back at some point. Yo, Justice, how's it going? For those of you who don't know Justice, Justice is one of the oldest, or one of the best, I should say, yeah, one of the best MHGU players I've ever met. Oh shoot, let me get to a save point, or just go without me. Sounds good. Oh, which one is this? Is this gonna take me forever? Is this event or non-event? If it's event, I think I might not have time for event. Yeah, that's event Fatalis. Do you have the non-event version of it? No, actually, no. I do have a set for this. Never mind. I'll run the damage set. This should be fine. Of course. But I am limited on time, so we're just gonna go fast. This is probably the set that's best into this monster. Even though it's not my favorite set to use against it. My Twitch just had an aneurysm, as it does. Thank you, Twitch. Do you have a ETA phase on? That is my question. Now that was a hearty meal. Like 2 minutes. Okay, we can wait 2 minutes. Actually, in the meantime, we can show off some things. I can pull up the clips. We can sit here and watch clips until Phazon gets back. Let's do that. Nice little special. Okay, so this is the death by fire bit. Oh wait, let me go
Yeah, no.
back. I gotta get the monitor capture up. There we go. There's got to be a better way of viewing this, right? Ah, here we go.
Yeah,
This is
no,
it. This is how it
exactly.
goes. Yeah, it was alter on. So a whole bunch of things happen. It knocks down the cliff. I go to Moxie, and I'm sitting here panicking like, okay, can't touch the fire. Can't touch the fire.
But I waited, and what the hell am I doing? Ah! I hit the B button, and then I jumped off. I know, exactly.
There it is. The most wonderful combination of things to ever happen.
Wow, okay, that was my Moxie. Glad I waited, and what the hell am I doing? Ah! I hit the
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful,
B
wonderful,
button,
wonderful
and then
things.
I jumped off of the cliff and into a hot spot.
And
That is
then
what happened, and I
let's
lost
see if we can
my
find the
1
other
HP.
some of these other clips here. Some other good ones. Damn, bro. It was rough. I was sitting there mashing buttons and it just was not happening for me. All right, I think this other clip is called The Noise, if I remember correctly. Faison just joined. Oh, sick. Okay, we'll look it up now afterwards. Nope, I am clicking all of the wrong things for the stream. Damn, always Angus Isle. I know, it's actually like one of the most poorly constructed maps in all of Monster Hunter history. It is, I despise it. It is easily one of the absolute worst things. It has bad aura. It does. It does. It just like ruins nights, you know what I mean? Nice. Damn. Wait for it. It's gonna do a bunch of things. Build up some meter. Yeah. I will never diss any old map Vitalis is on. Or any map old Vitalis is on. This is a good map, actually. I quite like this map. Ah, big whiff. That's fine. Go on to... Alright. We all know how to deal with this. Cats get to run forever. We just gotta conserve stamina. A classic. It doesn't help that the only annoying monsters on there are like Hellblade, Dread King, Crystal Beard, Aragon, and Alteron. I mean, see, here's the thing. It's like, it's the combination of the two for sure. Like, the monsters that give me the most amount of grief there happen to also, like, abuse the map in the worst ways possible. I think every single one of them has some kind of charge that they do. With maybe the exception being Hellblade, but Hellblade is annoying and it's, like, it's Glavenus. It's not a very, very good monster anyway. That was not the button I wanted. I'm gonna get chipped out if I'm not careful. As much as I want to stay there and just keep on swinging forever, I can't. Unfortunately. I must fall back and heal. I mean, Bloodbath is there. I mean, Bloodbath is cool, but also he also has the silly charge thing that he does, which is, like, not great to have to deal with. Oh, come on. That was silly. Game, you knew that was silly. Gonna take off here, isn't it? Might as well keep this right here. Oh no, it's not. All right. Ah, there it goes. Doing some laps. Doing some laps, thinking about using a mega potion. It doesn't hit me here, right? I don't have to look at it. Yeah. Good old white Fatalis. Getting yelled at is something else. Overhead. Spin, 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 and spin again, and keep on spinning and spinning to win it. And yeah, just tank that, and as we do, and then hit him with the triple, and dodge, dodge. Just, yeah, stay on lightning. That tail almost fucked me twice. I got enough health to tank a hit if I need to. I pray I don't need to. up meter. Another good time to pop the life powder. Ah, I get yelled at instead. It's fine, I guess. Sick. Nice. My switch, my 2 switch profiles now add up to 3K hours of GU. Now add up to 3K hours of GU. That's crazy. Bum, 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 bum. Boo. Oh, that was all of my health. That's crazy. That was so much damage. That was, I had like 90% of my health bar and I got one shot. This isn't like, this is a pretty tanky set too. That was rude. That's like the kind of thing I'd expect from like one of my higher end defense gunner sets. Not a charge blade set. This is one of those fights where it's so nice to have an alchemy user. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Nice. Let it rip. Yeah. Rude. So incredibly rude. I'm sorry. I carded all 3 times there. I got shoved into lightning twice. That is awful. I cannot believe that happened. He body blocked me into lightning. All right. Well, I do think that is where we call it for today. I am gonna see if I can find this one clip from Tears of the Kingdom for you. Oh, there it is. I found it. But then I gotta run out. I got plans. All right. Throwing for content, I see. Always. Always. All right. Let me go ahead and pull up this video for you. We're going to get everything nice and queued. Who's ready? And then we're going to go find someone to raid. You guys ready for this? This video is called The Noise. You ready? Here it goes. And that was it. For those of you who missed my face there, here I could show you what that looked like in the original context of the video. Take it easy, man. W stream. Thank you. You ready? The most guttural fear as I equipped. So it didn't launch off at rocket speed. What happened was I put a whole bunch of things on it, and it didn't have enough momentum, and it just tipped right over. All right, let's see. Who am I following? Who has a current stream going live that is playing games that's cool? I saw Brittany Poo is playing some Crash Bandicoot. I've been enjoying some Crash Bandicoot streams as of late, so we're gonna go raid Brittany Poo. Again, for everyone who came out, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure getting to stream for you all. I do plan on streaming tomorrow, but keep an eye on the Discord because I may or may not have an audition. So depending on what my day consists of, I will decide as to whether or not I'm streaming at a specific time. But yeah, until then, good night, everyone. Sleep well. Enjoy your evenings, and I will hopefully catch you all later.